Now at 10.
New regulations and rainy weather in South Florida now having a ripple effect on wait times at airports. Police go after a high-profile yacht that was stolen, and the person at the controls is raising eyebrows. A new view of a luxury yacht packed with social media influencers sinking. Sean Diddy Combs in court, attorneys tasked with picking a jury. A White House visit from Canada's newly elected Prime Minister. And an investigation into a bear attack that claimed Florida's first human victim.
Good morning, South Florida. I'm Alex Diarmas.
And I'm Tavares Jones. Today in Florida at 10 starts now.
This is 7 News Today in Florida.
Here's a live view of Fort Lauderdale Beach. More sun than storm clouds on this Tuesday morning. Now, will this stay the same? Because it's finally nice out there. We hope so.
Yeah, we certainly hope so. Let's get you a check of area weather. Meteorologist Erica Delgado and the Plex with the first look for us. Erica, good morning.
Hey, Tavares, Alex. Overall, a big improvement today compared to the last few days where we were seeing those stormy conditions across South Florida. We needed the rain, but it was a little too much for some areas. We do have a front that's stalled to the north of us here. There's still leftover moisture for some showers to develop, but overall, South Florida will be much drier today than what we've seen yesterday and Sunday. We'll see a few isolated showers across the East Coast Metro, and then later this afternoon, the storm focus will be across interior sections of South Florida, where they could see some strong storms. For us here, a big improvement. Winds are still out of the southeast, which means temperatures will still remain warm. Humidity levels will still remain high. Right now, winds are anywhere between 5 to 15 miles per hour, and it is feeling very muggy outside, especially after yesterday's rain. Dry across the Florida Keys for the most part, a few sprinkles across the upper Keys. And for Miami-Dade, we do have some downpours that are pushing through, one specifically near Miami Lakes, and another one that just pushed through the causeway, now beginning to move into areas just along I-95 there, and North Miami and Miami Shores, just along 441 as well. So as we go about through the day, temperatures will be reaching into the mid to upper 80s, so similar to yesterday. We'll keep those isolated showers through the first half of the day, and then drying out with those inland thunderstorms outside of our metro areas. Closer look at the days ahead, though. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Erica, travel trouble at a major U.S. airport.
Yeah, a staffing shortage so bad some employees are taking medical leave. This comes on the eve of the Rio ID crackdown. 7's Jordan Segundo reports.
At New Jersey's Newark Liberty International Airport, more delays and cancellations there as air traffic controllers deal with system outages and staffing shortages.
He's trying to run a one-man band out there. Behind his seat. And this is a make-or-break season. He's got to make an impact. Good morning to everybody out there. Good morning to you beautiful people right now on the live stream. Everybody in the chat right now. Let me tell you something. I was up late last night and I was watching the game. All you guys and gals in the chat right now, I had a lot of fun with you people, by the way. And I said, tomorrow I got to go into the damn building. It's got to be a little different. It's got to be a little different. And today we're diving into some stuff. We got some breaking news. We're going to talk about a lot today. And everybody that's in the chat, all the people that came in early today, you guys are blessing this show. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the Brandon Mason Show. You know, what I wanted to do was, I want to get on here this morning. I saw the Knicks game last night. We saw all this stuff going on. People were like, oh, I want to get in this morning. I want to talk about sports, obviously. People in the chat right now, you know we're sports entertainment on a daily basis. I started thinking about this. I said, there's a lot of people that come into our live stream. I talk to a lot of people, and I wanted to get in here. Instead of getting here this morning being like, man, the Knicks balled out. Brunson got it done. Jason Tatum played a great game, but it didn't work out, yada, yada, whatever, and go, they're 1-0 in the series. And then, obviously, now we got the Warriors game. I wanted to go on that whole road and all that shit. But you know what? I want you to come here today because there's a lot of people that come in our live stream. And all the time, we have a lot of great people, a lot of rich people, poor people, athletes, and whatever. And I said, you know what? People in here need something maybe that I can offer that will be good for them, that they can come into the building and say, I got something out of that show today outside of sports, entertainment, or politics. I thought I would do that. Kareem, welcome back to the show, baby. Greatly appreciate you. Let me go down to the building right now. Jeff Lee, Stevie's Girl, Big Bill, George Pearson, Pitbull Mama. Let me go up here. Let me slide up. Candy, Pops in the house, Nathan, Victoria, Let me go up here. Diane, what's going on? People in the chat look quiet. How are you? Let me scroll up. If I missed anybody, I apologize. King's in the house. How we feeling? Mr. Manu in the building. Rogers in the building. Everybody in the chat right now. Greatly appreciate you. Latoya, prayers to you and your family. Going through a lot. Listen, I came into the chat today and I said, I want to get up this morning, like I was telling you, I want to get up here and say, you know what? Holy shit, the games last night were rocking and wow. And, you know, have my cigar here last night. I didn't even light my cigar. I said, you know what? Tomorrow morning is going to be a long day. And I got in here. Drew, what's going on? Welcome to the building as well. People in the chat. Hold up. I forgot to tell you.
Make some noise!
People in the chat right now, you beautiful people in the chat, real quick, where are you guys from? Put where you're from in the chat right now. Let people know. Put your state in the chat right now. Let people know where all you guys are based at. Because look how many people come in here in the morning, and look how many freaking states will pop up in the building. So I want to come in today. I want to talk about something a little different. And obviously, we got the breaking news we were talking about, the chaos in the streets. We got economy going on. We got riots over in China. We got factories closing down. We got people here out of business, people in America losing their jobs. We got people all across the lands. We got conflict. You know, is America going to connect with Canada? Is America going to connect with China? They're going to come together and make something happen. Like, all this shit's going on, and people that are sitting here are like, yeah, but what the hell are we going to do? Right? Like, that's a question. I can get on here real easily and talk about that. And I got the breaking news. I got the shit on here with the chaos in the streets. I could put on the bottom of the screen, right, every damn day. And we could talk about that, which is really important to go over. But I want to come in some, a little bit different here, right? During the tariffs, during all the crazy shit happened, whether you believe in Trump, whether you don't believe in Trump, whether you're Republican, whether you're a Democrat, whether you're my friend, maybe you're not, whether you love sports, maybe you don't, it doesn't matter. We have to survive in a different way, right? So I want to come here today and welcome people. Vaughn in the building. What's going on? People in the chat. Everybody in the building right now. Look at all the different states popping up in here. Let me tell you something. I'm going to break this down for you in a little bit different way. In the building right now, this is going to be more interactive. And by the way, we're going to do step by step. But I want you guys to understand something. If you're in the building right now, I want to explain something to you guys real quick. Do you guys own your own business? Yes or no in the chat right now. If you're watching it live right now, this shit is going to be an important day for not only, for our show, but how I really want to portray things in here. I want people to understand something in the building right now, where I came from and what it's like to get to this point. Obviously, yes, I've made millions of dollars in different things, whether it's business or when I started off in sports, I had a great opportunity to push me in the right direction, investments, starting different businesses, different genres too, like from sports, starting a nutrition company, to owning a shipping business. How did I file it? How did I make money? How did I keep the money? Where did I move the money? People in the chat, I want to break some of this stuff down, and I greatly appreciate Donald J. Plump in the building. Greatly appreciate you joining our show this morning.
Make some noise!
People in the chat, I love and appreciate you. I don't give a damn where you come from. I don't care if you're white, black, Spanish, orange. I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're fat, if you're skinny, if you have a house, if you have, I want to break it down today. And by the way, today we're going to go over a little bit of a different dynamic. And then I'm going to go into, so you guys know, then I'm going to go into how we go step by step in the horizontal screen. Right now we're in a vertical format right now, you guys can see. And I apologize if I was echoing there. I just saw that shit in there. Today we're in a vertical format. I'm going to break down some stuff here. I'm going to show you in just one moment. And then we are going to do another show that will be later in the week or into next week, where it's horizontal, where I'm going to show you on the screen every single place you click and what you should do to get to the money now. I'm just telling you right now, 50 people in the building. Yes, we're going to spin that. We'll give out some money today. People in the chat. In the chat, do you own your own business? Yes or no? Drop it in the chat right now. If you own a business, put the business in there. Kareem, we appreciate you. If your wife owns a business, put her business in there. If you own a business, drop the business name in the chat right now. If you do not own a business, people, put no right now. This is important. This is important. I want you guys to understand some stuff. Put the name of your business. Let people know what the hell you're doing. Exigma in the building. How you feeling? People in the chat, we're going to go into it. And look, I want to let people come in here and see what we're talking about today. And yes, people coming in the chat looking for the sports, entertainment today. We're changing the tune for a moment, because you know what? You guys joining my show having a good time. It is so damn important that you come in here and you understand that I want the best for you at the same time. J-Pac in the building. Let's go. People in the chat. Here we go. Let's move into it right now. So look at the lower thirds right there. We got start your own business, right? We got your mindset, where your mindset's got to be. Then we got your friendships. Do you keep or cut those friends? I grew up with a lot of friends. Some of those friends, I said, okay, we can't communicate anymore. And some of them are like, you move away, you lose touch. But a lot of those people out there are like, hey, I really don't know if this person's going to help me. And I'm not saying help you, like give you stuff. I'm saying your mindset. Do they have that right mindset? You know, obviously with the friends you keep or cut them, right? And we get into this income streams. You need 2, people. You don't need 3. Everyone's like, you need 3 multiple streams of income. Don't listen. To get started in the right direction, we got to get to 2. You know what I'm saying? The 3 streams of income, forget that right now. We're going to go into that whole part of the show today. And then we have a single parent. Is it still possible? We got single parents out there. We got people out there right now, single parents, like, how the hell can I even get started when I can't even find time to do shit? Like, I'm trying to get to work. I'm taking this person here. I'm packing lunches, taking them to school. I finally make some money. I take it over here. This shit isn't going to work. You know, as a single parent, you got to find, you know, babysitters. You know, there's healthcare concerns. There's time. There's sports, entertainment. There's birthdays, all that shit. I'm going to dive into that today. I think that shit is so important. And last but not least, we're going to talk about social media. People in the chat right now. It's a must. In 2025. If you got a business and you don't have social media, we got to dive into that if you're watching this show right now. And yes, we changed the pace today. I want you guys to understand that because it is very important that you guys understand. It's because, look, on a daily basis, we have fun, watch games, all that shit. But who wants to come into the damn live stream broke, right? Like, who wants to come into the live stream and be like, shit, like, I don't have any damn money, and I'm watching the show, and I'm showing you love, but I ain't got any damn money. So I said, you know what? Let me break this down a little different today. So in the building right now, I just saw people put in there, you know, what genre you're in, what company you own. Do you own your business? Do you not? So I'm going to break that down right now. So starting a business, first and foremost, people in the chat right now. Now that we got some people in the building, people start coming in here in a moment. Starting a business is a lot easier than people understand. If you start a business right now, do you realize it only takes about 5 minutes? I can, my personal self, file a corporation, and I'm going to show you on the horizontal screen when we do that later in the week. I'm going to go through where we have actually the screen, and I'm on the side over there. We're in the vertical right now, so you can't see that. I can file a company because I've done so many of them. I could file a corporation, I believe, probably, if I know the name of the company, in 3 minutes. And be filed and everything into the, you know, it goes to the Secretary of State. It goes all through where you're based at, whatever. In 3 minutes, I can own a business, people. And I want you guys to understand that. In 3 minutes, owning a business doesn't mean money. Owning a business doesn't mean like who you are. Owning a business isn't, you know, where you're from. Owning a business is documentation. First and foremost, people, owning a business is documentation. What I use, you can write it down right now, LegalZoom. That's what I use. I file all my corporations. I go on there, put the name of the company. You can put the shares you want. I'm going to break that all down for you. Trust in what I tell you. I'm going to break it down so you don't have to go through those steps right now. But I want you to understand what actually transpires and then what happens and how you make money and all that right now, how you get your, you know, your customers. I'm going to break all that down for you today. I want you guys to hear this shit. I'm dead serious. I don't want you guys to ever not think that I'm not giving the inspiration for that, because that is first and foremost for your family health and then obviously for your own net worth to be able to do that. Robo in the building. What's going on? James Looks Twice in the house. How you feeling? We're diving into it today a little bit different. I want to do this. I want to break this down. So listen, if you're listening right now, and get your pen and paper out right now, I'm going to tell you a couple things I want you to understand the steps, okay? Get a piece of paper out. I'm telling you, if you follow some of these methods, okay? And again, I want to get on here and talk sports, entertainment, all that shit. I didn't feel good waking up this morning, coming into the damn live stream, being like, the Knicks were rocking and rolling. And I had people in my chat talking about they didn't have a job. I had people in my chat talking about they were losing their job. I had people in the chat that may or may not understand the tariff situation, right? I have people coming to the chat saying they didn't have enough money to do this. And by the way, if you want to join the Mesa Mob, right now, guys, it's $1 a month. I believe it's $1.99. If you tell me right now you want to join the Mesa Mob, you don't have the damn dollar, on Instagram, send me a direct message. Hey, Brandon, listen, I don't have the damn dollar to spend right now. I'm fucking behind on my bills. Whatever. I will send you the $2 so you can join Right now, the Mesa Mob. I want everybody to be in the Mesa Mob, build the community that we're doing right here. I will send you the money for that first month to get you into the show. You get verified on here. You get updates on everything. You'll have chances to make money. And let me tell you something. When we sign our sponsor deal, which we got a lot of people coming to the chat, a lot of people trying to offer us big time network money. When we get those deals, you will make money. Dorito Man in the building.
Make some noise!
People in the chat right now, I want you guys to understand something, people. Okay, listen, where you're based at in the chat, you have an opportunity to file for your corporation, okay? Your corporation, your LLC, and don't get confused. I'm going to break all that down. The details of the type of business we're going to do on another show in the horizontal so you can see on the screen. I'm going to use my mouse. I'm going to scroll down. You're going to see everything right in front of you, so you don't got to worry about that right now. Just currently, what I want to go over. Starting a business. Right now, all of you, if you're working right now, you have a job that you get up every single day, you go to work, or you work from home. Some of you are unemployed. Some of you are on disability. Some of you are getting money from the state. Whatever that is, okay, in the building right now, that is okay. But if you want to improve your income, that's what I want to know right now in the chat. Do you want to improve your income? Some people don't. Listen, I'll tell you right now, my mother, she gets up every day. She goes to her job. She plays bingo. She plays softball. She does all these things, and she is not even thinking about making more money. It's just not in her mindset. She is happy. She's comfortable. She's confident. She's her own person. And if I say, do this, she said, I don't need that. She was offered an increase in pay. She said, I don't want the drama and the headache that goes with that. So some people don't want more income. But I have 4 kids, by the way. I need the shit. I'm just going to be honest with you. I need to make more money. It's just part of what I do. People in the chat right now, put a Y in the chat right now. Put yes if you want to personally make more money in the chat right now. Put a freaking Y in the chat right now because we're about to break it down the best ways, not just getting the business started, but how you actually make money. So if you go on LegalZoom, on your pen and paper right now, you go on LegalZoom. Okay, LegalZoom.com, and you put it in the computer, right? You can go on there and put the company name that you want, okay? Don't go there right now. I'm going to walk you all through that, but I want you to understand on pen and paper right now. If you don't own your business, here's where you go. You go to LegalZoom, okay? And on that document, on the front page, you can put the kind of business you want to file, okay? And yes, there's going to be LLCs. There's going to be different types of corporations. There's going to be S-Corps and all this shit you're not going to know right now. I'm going to tell you all about that. But first and foremost, you put your company name down, right? You go through that prompts, and then it wants to know how many shares do you want? Do you want them all to yourself? Is somebody splitting the business with you? Or are you the only owner of the company? You want 100 shares? You want 1,000 shares? And those shares equal your entire business and the income of what that company owns, right? So what I do is I put 100 shares. It's easy for me. Hey, how about this? I own 100%. I bring somebody on, you get 10%. You know, you get 10 shares, I got 90. Really easy. If you go to 1,000 shares, all you do is you dilute the business a little bit and then basically say, hey, we have 1,000 shares. I got 1,000. I'll give you 50, you 10. You know, people like Facebook, people like these companies that go public, right? They need a lot of shares, okay? You understand that right there in a nutshell? They need a lot of shares. They're going to be able to pass it around. You can have a 1% of a share, and you can have the smallest thing can be worth a lot or worth a little. I want you guys to understand that, people in the chat right now. We got 100 people in the building. Here we go. So now, you get on there, you go through the prompts, you put what you want, and then you can get a little kit in the mail. Once you get to the end here, it's really simple. You put your name of your business, you put all that, and then you know what state you're based in, whatever, put your name in the building. Your name is called Brandon Mason Show, whatever. I get to the end, I file, and there's not much. Trust me, it's really simple on LegalZoom. It's really freaking easy. And they ask you, do you want us to do this and this for you? Just put, you know, you want them to be the people they contact or whatever for any questions, but you don't need all this extra mumbo shit that they offer you. You could skip through all that shit. Don't need any of that. You can file your business for a couple $100. Literally, you can file your business for $100, $200. If you want that book to show up to your house, I should get my damn book. I think I have a bunch over here of the companies. What I was going to say is, you want your booklet to show up? Here's a cigar case. This is a cigar case, but I'm going to show you, okay? The booklet can show up at your house and be like whatever your company name is, right? This is a cigar case, guys, not the actual business book. But it'll say here, name of your company shows up at your house, and you open it up, it's like, oh, look at me, I got this kit, right? If you want to pay more, you get this beautiful kit, and it sends to your house, in like 7 days, 14 days if you want to pay more money, right? So that shows up at your house and now you're in business. That's it. That's how you start. Now, here's the problem. I'm going to break down everyone right now to understand the differences and why. I have friends that have made a shit ton of money. I have friends that made no money. I have friends with businesses they start to make nothing. I'm going to break it down for you right now. So let's move on here. Your mindset is the biggest problem. Okay, listen, I know you guys hear shit all the time on the computer. Mindset this, mindset that. Your mind is a freaking machine. Do you understand up there? They're talking right now. Do you guys know they're talking right now that they are literally trying to listen, you can look up this shit when you're done. They're trying to figure out how they can take people's heads off and put them on different bodies because your brain is the living thing. Like the brain of you can transport over here and have a different heart and all that. That's where the world is looking right now. It sounds crazy, people. Yes, it sounds absolutely freaking ludicrous, but I'm telling you some shit right now. They are trying to be able to, they're looking up, look on the computer when we get off right now, how they can take, I'm not lying, take your head off, put it on another body, and your brain is still operating on that body. Like it's a whole nother, you're the same mindset, different body mechanism, whatever. That's what they're trying to do. How long that will take, I don't know. But that is conversation right now that people are talking about. Your mindset, everybody in the chat, is your biggest problem. All right. And I didn't want to get on here today and talk about sports entertainment because I want to talk about you guys being successful, coming to watch me on the show, hanging out with us, having a good time. I want everybody in this chat in the Mesa Mob to be successful in their journey. Okay. So now let's get to this. Don't go after this and be like, I'm going to put one foot in. Like, I'm going to go out there right now. I'm going to start a business. But tomorrow you're like, well, I don't know about that. Don't do it. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your friends' time. Don't waste your family's time. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your kids' time. Don't do that. Because look, if your mindset isn't ready to go now, like, hey, I'm ready to go right now. Seriously. I don't care what happens. I don't care if it's raining out. I don't care if it's snowing out. I don't care if I'm sweating. I don't care if I didn't get a chance to get myself together. By the way, this morning, I woke up this morning. I was like, I had a whole bunch of shit I was about to do on the show. I said, forget that shit. We're going into right now business mode. I want people to come into the chat and understand how we're going to move forward financially. Has anyone in this chat right now ever been on LegalZoom before? Put yes in the chat, put no. If you ever been on LegalZoom.com to file a business, put yes or no in the chat. I just want to know if you've used it before because people in here put yes or no. I'm going to make sure that I explain it properly for you when we get into the live stream on the horizontal format. I want you guys to understand what it is we're going to do. And I don't give a damn if you're at your house right now and you can't do X, Y, Z. I'm going to make sure that you understand how to do this and you could be successful and we can all join your business. We can help build your business. Bruce in the chat, how you feeling, baby? Welcome to the live stream this morning. We're diving into some new things here today. I want you guys to understand your mindset. Okay, if you think about this, your brain in the morning, you wake up, right? And I'm going to break down the differences of the rich and the poor. I'm going to break down the education of the rich and the poor. I'm going to break down, the consistency of the rich and the poor and those people that push them. Some people in the chat right now wake up and they had a lot of shit they got to do. My dad told me, he said he used to deliver papers, back in our hometown. He used to get up and he used to be on his bike and then he'd get hot dogs from Jimmy's Hot Dogs, this little place to give him some food, and he would deliver papers and stuff like that as a kid and whatever. And I said, holy shit, my upbringing was really damn good. Like I got up, I had what I needed. I had my clothes. I had my food. I didn't have to work, to be honest. I can just go. If I wanted to improve my pockets as a kid and go out there, you got a girlfriend, you want to buy her something, right? Or you want to go to the store, or you want to put gas in your car later on when you get a car, which is a luxury, by the way, for you to have a vehicle. People in the building right now, I understand that a lot of people in here didn't come from the best opportunities, right? Like I understand that you had to do X, Y, Z. You had to take care of mom and dad. You had to take care of your little brother or your little sister. Like, yeah, that's a reality. Like people are going through a lot of shit in this world. It ain't just you wake up and you're able to do all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So your mindset to start a business has to be so powerful where it cannot be stopped. Like you got to get in your mind right now that I'm doing this shit regardless of who. People in the chat right now. Okay, what's your biggest problem? And I want to communicate with you guys. This shit is so important. In the chat, what is your biggest problem? Okay, what is your biggest problem in business? What is your biggest issue and concerns right now when you're looking to get on your own 2 feet? Is it because you're friends? Is it because you're tired? Is it because the time? Is it because your kids? Is it because you're a single parent? Is it because XYZ? Drop it in the chat right now. What is your biggest problem, your biggest setback in the chat that you're having a problem with that we can help you with, that people in the chat can help you with? Because that's the most important part of the damn show right now. Getting you to the next part, to the next piece of the pie, so you could be successful. Whether you think successful is 100,000, 200,000, or a million, we're not trying to do a damn raffle in here. I'm just saying, I want you guys to wake up and be in the right position and in the right mindset. And we're going to move on to this piece of the pie. Your friendships. All right, let me tell you something. This was an important one. I saw this book. I put this on the live stream before. It was your circle of friends is your secret weapon to success. You know, you think about this shit and you hear all this stuff. You're a kid. You have these assemblies, these concerts at your, people. You go to school and they're talking about this shit. Timothy in the building. Welcome to the live stream. Greatly appreciate you today. Look, people that are sitting listening to this, and people when you're a kid, you go to school, you go to high school, you have these concerts and stuff. And they're like, you know what? Your friends are important. Even if you have good friends, okay, sometimes those good friends aren't good to hang out with every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, even your good friends aren't always the greatest when it comes to bed. They could be your great friend. Talking on the phone is great. Hanging out with them is great. Sitting on the couch, you have no stress. You're laughing, joking, bullshitting. It's great. But the reality is they have a different mindset than you if you want to get where you want to go. Jay Fresh in the building.
Make some noise!
People down here right now, look, I'm telling you this because I was dealt the same cards. You get out there, you got friends, people getting arrested, people going to jail, people doing drugs. People, you might have tried drugs. So what? Now you move on to whatever you do. Or you had a rough pass, or you had things going on in your life you didn't like or whatever. And now you're like, I got to build those friendships up, or I need to cut people out of my life. In the chat right now, has anybody ever had to get rid of friends before? In the chat right now. What's going on, Ronnie? Welcome to the live stream, babe. We appreciate you.
Make some noise!
Anybody in the chat right now, did you ever have to cut your friends? Be honest right now. Did you ever have to cut your friends? Craig, what's going on? Craig Wilson in the building. How are you feeling right now? He said, I'm not starting a business, and I have the best boss ever. I'm the fire starter at barbecue place. Let's go, babe. We appreciate that, too. We appreciate that. Look, again, if you're in the chat right now and you got friends, have you ever had to cut your friends before? Be honest. Did you cut your friends off? Did they cut you off? People in the chat, have you been cut off? You could be honest. Were you holding your people back that wanted to be successful? Were you hurting people that you actually were like, shit, I was that guy. I was that girl, where they were like, you know what? They cut my ass because I wasn't out there doing what I had to do. This could happen, right? If you're in the chat right now watching live, smack that damn like button if you hear what I'm saying right now, and subscribe to this damn channel if you want to be a part of what we're doing, because I want to wake up this morning and go sports entertainment on a daily basis. But I said, you know what? This shit was so important. I'm sitting up here making money in different avenues, and I see people coming into the damn live stream saying, I don't have any money. I'm stressed out. I'm a single parent. I don't have time. I'm reading them in the chat right now. Some people don't have time. And I'm looking at it going, look, how the hell do we, and we got, look, Craig said, had to drop my own brother. Look, this shit happens. You go through life, you drop your brother, maybe he gets back up, you pick him back up again, right? Your family, you leave him for a while, you go back, hey, you ready to go now? Let's get back on the grind together. Like people in the chat, you know what time it is. We've had to go through the struggles. And look, some people had to turn your back on people for a little bit. Doesn't mean that they're gone out of your life forever, but it's time for you right now, people watching the live stream right now, to get where you got to get. Single parents in the chat right now. Single parents right now in the chat. Are you a single parent? Put a Y in the chat right now if you're a single. When I say single parent, I'm not talking your kids are older now. I'm talking, are you there right now and you're struggling as a single parent? I mean, you don't have the mother or father helping you out. You don't have that companion helping you out. It's just you getting it done. Yes or no? Did you have a beautiful husband or wife that can help you do what you got to do in the chat? This is an important conversation, people in the building right now, as we're getting to the nitty gritty right now, because I'm about to break it down for you right now. Carlos in the building. How you feeling? Carlos said some people don't deserve a helping hand because they won't change. This could be true too. Let me read some of these right now. Ronnie said, tell me who you hang out with and I'll tell you whom you are. Listen, that's in the chat right now. Scoop in the building. How you feeling right now? Scoop, how you doing? Said me. That is all me. Scoop, does that mean you're a single parent in the chat right now? Let us know right now. Are you a single parent in the chat right now? Look, people coming in here right now, I want to break this down. Are you a single parent? This picture right now says a lot, right? This picture says a lot. We got women out there. We got men out there sitting like this. We got people out there doing that with more kids. We got people sitting there going, I can't figure this shit out. Like, listen, and I'm going through this right now. I'm about to break down to you how you do it, but I want to get through some of this just to get an idea. If you're a single parent and you're sitting there right now, there's a lot of people like you out there. If you're a single parent and you're sitting there right now, or even if you're not a single parent, okay, let's just say this. Pimple Mama, I love that. I was a single parent before I met my husband. What a great inspiration right there. There's always people out there for you. And in the chat right now, I will tell you, people in this damn chat right now, you better connect because there's some great people in here in different places doing some great things. That's all I'm telling you right now. So let's get back to it for a moment, right? Let's get back to it for a moment. I'm going to go back to starting the business. So you get your business started, you get your name on the computer, and you just file for the incorporation. Okay, I'm going to show you in detail on a horizontal format how to actually do that on another show. But I want to go past that point. And let's just say you have the business filed, you got the company. Now what do? People in the chat are like, I go get the business, and now I got no damn money. I just got the business filed. Brandon, what do I do now? I got the tariffs going on, right? The tariffs are going on. I don't know what to do. Where do I buy? What do I do? A lot of people, you can start companies. If you want to make money, okay, let me break this down. You got to be able to do sales. You got to be able to sell yourself. You got to be able to talk to people. You got to be able to let people know that you are important. You got to be a man or a woman of your word. You got to show up on time. You got to have discipline. You got to have all these things, okay? People are like, how do I get all that? I'm so stressed out. You got to be able to be an independent person where you believe in yourself first. Let me break that down. You need to be an independent person where you, people on the screen right now, listen to me, you got to believe in yourself first. It's all easy to be like, oh, everybody likes me, but then guess who's got to do the shit? You, right? Are you playing football? In my case, playing sports, like people think I'm good. Yeah, but I got to run the football, right? People think, oh, you're good at talking on the show. Yeah, but I actually got to talk. Like, I actually got to do it, right? So you got to believe in yourself that you can do it first and foremost. And after you believe that you can do it, you're like, okay, I got this shit. I believe in myself, okay? I have the motivation. I have the mindset, which is the biggest problem, which I've shown you, is the machine that's got to keep churning, right? That machine has to keep churning on a daily basis. When you get up in the morning, you're like, look at, I got my coffee right here. Sometimes I got to drink the whole thing, and sometimes I got to sip it. That little taste of coffee for me is like, I'm in the motion right now. Everyone's got their own thing they got going. You know what I'm saying? Drew Kane said, I feel like today as people collectively, people focus more on struggling single parent moms. People forget their single parent dads struggling. That's true. Scoop J. Toppin said, 3 kids, 1 boy, 2 girls. I got my first, said they live with me with no help from their mother. My 3rd kids, I got 50-50 and do 50-50, so I thank her for that. Okay, Brim Life in the building. Welcome to the live show, baby. Make some noise! What, I went to the mindset thing, but I want to get back to this piece right here, your friendships. People that are out there right now, when you wake up in the morning, everybody wants somebody to call. Listen, when you wake up in the morning and you want to get to the gym, you want to get to your business, everybody wants somebody to talk to, right? In the chat. You could be as independent as you want to, but you have to be able to communicate with people. Unless you're going to sit on your computer all day and not talk to nobody and hope that people buy your clothing line that you made on Shopify or whatever you did, right? You got to be able to communicate with people. You know what I'm saying? In the chat, do you guys have a best friend? In the chat, do you have a best friend? Yes or no? Do you have a best friend? I'm going to break down why I'm talking about this. Do you have a best friend? Yes or no? And how many friends do you got? When I was a kid, I had like 700 friends, right? 700 friends. You move around, you change states, you go to different schools, you play different sports, you go over the world, and you go, okay, I finally I got a lot of friends, but the problem is you can't keep 10 solid friends on a daily basis. Why? It's impossible. Friendships are relationships, people. Carly in the building. How you feeling? TL in the house. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream right now. Robert Cassidy is in the building right now. How the hell are you feeling? Welcome to the live stream, people. Make sure you smack that like button right now. Lions Talk by Chat Sports. Mike, we greatly appreciate you today. You know we're hitting sports entertainment on a daily basis, but I heard people saying they didn't have any money and they were stressed about money. I said, tomorrow morning, we're waking up, we're talking about how to get started, how to get on your feet. You know what I'm saying? How to get on your 2 feet to get going. And you go on LegalZoom, file that corporation, put your freaking name in there, which I'm going to show you guys. You just write some of this stuff down for now. LegalZoom, people, where you put your name in the computer, put your company in the computer. It takes 5 minutes. Once you know what you're doing, just write it down for now. LegalZoom. I'm going to show you how to do it on the horizontal format. Right now, we're just talking in the live vertical. I'm getting your take on some stuff as a business owner, what you're looking to do, what business you might want to get into. I'm breaking it down for you because I think this shit is so important that we cover this kind of stuff. Yes, because if you look on the screen right now, yes, we cover the breaking news. We cover the tariffs in China. We cover what's going on, the economy, how shit's looking over there. You know, we show what's going on there with the economy. People are doing good. Some people are doing bad. And then people are like, well, you know what? What am I going to do? I got laid off. Start a business. Start a business. I don't care what the hell you do. I told people before, you want to sell shit? Here's how you do it. Ready? I want to sell pencils. I want to sell cups. I want to sell. The first thing you need to do is figure out the job you got, keep that income, and start thinking about the company you want to own. Keep that income you have from your current job or current unemployment or current disability and start looking at the kind of job that you can do on a daily basis, right? Don't start a job that you don't think you can do. Don't start a job that's going to be too hard for you. Don't start a job that's too far away from you. Don't start a job that's going to make your life a living hell. That's not going to work. People in the chat right now coming into the building. Start a company that you can put on paper that you're like, I'm going to start right now. I got both feet in the water. You're not running yet. You're not running, people. You're not running, but you got both feet on the ground and you're in. That's a difference. Are you in or are you out? That's number one. If you're not in all the way, forget it. Don't waste your time. You know what I'm saying? Once you got your feet on the ground and you're ready to go, now you're in the driver's seat. You still got your income over here coming in and respecting that job. You're grateful for that job. You're grateful for that boss that gave you that opportunity. But what you're worried about, reality is, they can cut you anytime. Wherever you work right now, they can cut you anytime. In the chat right now, Carlos said food trucks, a viable option. There's a lot of people that own food trucks, and there's a lot of people that put those food trucks at their house on the side of their yard, and every day they get up and they do it, and they have cash flow, and that can work just fine. If anybody in the chat right now wants to start a new job and you have an opportunity, drop it in the chat right now what kind of job you would like to do. What kind of company would you like to start? Would you like work from home? Do you want to be on the road? Do you want to be in an office? In the chat right now, we're going to put a bunch of things in the building right now for people to know a lot of opportunities right now. In the chat, I'm going to break some stuff down for you guys in the building right now, and I'll tell you how I started my company, and I'll break down some things. Farkle in the building. Welcome to the live stream. I'm going to break that down too. Said it takes money to make money. I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to go in the stock market, that's going to take some money, period. You want to put $100 in the stock market, you're going to watch that shit go $100, 125, 95, 120. It's going to suck, right? I know what it's like to do that. But let me tell you something right now. By the way, Farkle, I started my company with $0. Just so you guys know right now, I started my first company down here in Florida. I started with $0. Actually, let me rewind. I had to pay for my corporation. I had to file for the company, was $250, right? And I bought the name of the company for $5, right? And then I built my website. That was it. So I started my company, I would say, all in with every single dollar of my shipping business that I own, probably cost me $400. Now, the reason why it cost more was because I got the booklet and all that shit, and I wanted it in 7 days. I could have did it all for $250. Okay, so you guys know, I could have did my entire company for $250. And then I went on Craigslist and I marketed my business for absolutely free. That's how I started my business. And I've made millions of dollars in this business for $250 starting. But it was communication. It was talking to people. It was figuring out where to buy the stuff. It's getting the best deals. Who buys the stuff? Going, meeting with them. Hey, listen, I'm going to be in business with you. How do I do this? Can I just get one deal? Right? Listen, can I just get one deal. They might buy a lot of shit. You say, buy one thing from me. I want you to see how I operate. The smallest thing. You know, I got a guy down here that I met. He's in the tile business. And he said, Brandon, I want to get in with this big company. And I'm friends with this company. And he goes, Brandon, please get me in with this company. Right? People watch right now coming to the stream during the tariffs, during all this, how to start your own business. We're talking about the mindset and conversation. I think that is so important for people coming to the live stream right now. Uncle V said, I want to start a firewood business. Yeah, so again, so in the chat, put what you want to start in the chat right now. Let people know. Let people know. Craig said, time to flip the beef. Goodbye for now. In the chat, drop it in the chat, people, what you got to do. Carlos said, I'm moving to Florida within the next year, looking at Ocala. Ocala is a great spot that is building drastically up there. Before it was really boring, place nowhere to go. Ocala is building a lot right now in the chat right now. George Pearson said, no kids at 52 and never been married. There you go. You got that's your life is on. You got it going right now. So let me tell you something. I'm going to break something down. If you right now want to start your own business, you better get social media. I'm telling you, okay? And I know the Twitter is new X right now before someone goes, hey, Twitter logo change. I know. I'm showing you this right now. Social media. You need to have social media, people, in the live stream right now. If you don't have social media and you're in business in 2025, that business, I'll be honest with you, like you might get lucky. You might have some opportunities, but I'll be completely honest with you. If you don't have social media, that shit is going to be rough. It's going to be extremely rough. Why? Because that's how people are connecting around the world. Even dating is online at this point. Like if you want to go on a damn date anymore, you got to be able to have online. You need Instagram, you need Facebook. They need to see who you are. Even if you meet them in person, they still want to see, hey, let me see your Instagram. Let me see what you've been doing. Where have you been going? Like this is what people are saying in the chat. You know what I'm talking about right now? How did you meet your spouse in the chat right now? Where did you meet your spouse? Everybody in the chat. Or where do you meet your girlfriends? Where do you meet your boyfriends? Drop it in the chat, right? The gym, right? Online, right? Social media, right? People in the chat. You guys know what I'm talking about right now in the chat right now. People meet people at different places. You know what I'm saying? Biker Bay in the building. How you feeling right now? Everybody in the chat. Are you talking about South Florida? Biker Bay, you talking about South Florida? I wasn't sure what you were saying right there. Look, people in the chat right now. Lucas, how you feeling? People are meeting their freaking wives, right? Meeting your fiance, meeting people online. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Look, people right now, meeting people anywhere you want to meet them. But people are meeting people in random places and online now in 2025. If everybody's meeting people online right now, you know social media is an important part of your business. Right? Like if you're not on social media right now and if you have a business filed and you don't have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, if you don't have this stuff for your business, like first off, the search engine isn't even going to be showing right now, people in the chat. The search engine of your business isn't even going to be showing on the internet. Let me tell you why. Because back in the day, you can have a company, they Google your company and it pops up. They Google your company online and it pulls up all your social media. That's the most powerful. Twitter, even things like Pinterest, all that shit. If you don't have social media for your business, then your business has dropped unless they Google your exact name. If you own Subway, you own Taco Bell, you own whatever you own, and they type in your name of your company, they're going to find you, yes. But if they type in, for instance, if they type in computers, or if they type in whatever you do in your business, if you're in the tile business, if you're in the wood business, if you're in the beef business, if you're a computer programmer, if they type it in, they're going to get all these people that have social media because social media search engine is very powerful. So if you have a business right now and you don't have social media, you better go on there today and you better make Facebook, listen to my words, people. You better make Facebook, Instagram, TikTok right now. I'm not even messing around with you. You better make those damn things right now because 2025, 2026, there's going to be a lot of AI shit going on. And people are going to be talking to AI and they're going to be saying some shit like, hey, AI, I need to find this. And AI is going to find all the shit. Back in the day, it was like open up a phone book, right? Who's old enough in the chat where everything you did, you went on a phone book? People in the chat right now, you know what I'm talking about in the building right now. If you are on the live stream right now, you know what I'm talking about. Where back in the day, you want to do something, you open up a phone book and had to find the shit, right? You know what I'm talking about. People in the chat, you had to use a phone book back in the day. That shit's different right now. People go on their phones and they're using AI. These younger population of kids, I'm talking from teens to 20s, even to 30s, even into the 40s. I'm telling you now, probably in the 40s a little different, but in 30s, people literally are on their phone like, hey Siri, help me find this. Or hey Siri, help me find a pizza. Or hey Siri, I want to order a pizza. Do you think Siri's going to find your ass if you don't even have social media? Do you think Siri is going to find you if you don't have social media? Come on now. If you don't have any of that shit, they're not going to find you. Back in the day, you at least typed the business in. Nowadays, people are like, oh, Siri, pizza. Boom. Do you think they're going to find your pizza shop that you don't even have an internet to? You don't even have freaking social media. You don't have a website. They're going to find you. Stats in the building. How you feeling? How the hell are you doing? Stats, what'd you say? Here, I'm that guy. What's going on, Stats? Let us know. You have a business with no website? You have no business with no social media? People in the chat are like, damn, I got to start a business, man. Don't sit back and let people dictate your future on what you make. Okay? Listen to me, people in the chat right now. I'm telling you this shit. And I told you, every day we're sports entertainment. People woke up and said, start a business. What's he talking about? I wanted to come on here because I care about the people in the stream. I don't care about the new people coming in here. I'm talking about the people that rock with us on a daily basis, the people that actually care about what I'm talking about. I don't care about getting all the damn viewership today. I don't care about none of that shit right now. Tonight we'll be live for the Wolves game, Wolves and Warriors game. We'll focus on that shit, the like button, subscribing, all that shit tonight. But right now, I'm talking about the people that join our show all the time and the people that actually care about what we're talking about right now. That's who I wanted to reach this morning. I wanted people to come in the building right now and hear what I had to say because the shit's important. Start your business today in something that you think you're going to like, and start your business in something that you think you're going to be able to handle. Don't start a business, go, I'm going to create all this shit and that. All the girls, I know so many girls that want to start a fashion company, right? I want to own a fashion line. I want to. You got to start a company. You got to get a website. You got to get the material. You got to get the right sizes. You got to have returns. You got to send it back. You got to deal with people. They're not happy. It's competition. What I'm telling you is this. This is my opinion, okay? Hear me out for a second. You have a company right now. You're making money. You're on disability or you have income from the government, whatever you got. Get that money. Go on the internet and find something that you can resell. Just get your feet wet in something smart. Get your feet wet in something little. Get out there and sell something easy. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to start another company with just electronics, right? Electronics. And I'm going to sell phone chargers. You know why? You can buy these damn phone chargers for like 50 cents. Do you know what I'm saying right now? Those phone chargers, they work for like 2 months. Who in here right now in the chat has bought a phone charger and that shit died in like a week? You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Who in the chat right now has bought a phone charger from the computer store, from the Apple store, from the gas station, from every freaking place? How many phone chargers have you purchased? How many car chargers have you purchased? And the shit is dead. Sometimes you buy the charger and you plug it in, the shit doesn't work the first day, right? You know what I'm talking about. People buy a charger and that shit doesn't even work at all. It's like, damn, why the hell did I buy that shit, right? You can go on there, all this shit's going on. Paul's in the building. How you feeling? Welcome to the live stream. Paul, you know, today we're going to get in and talk about Diddy today. But we had to get into it because I was so mad yesterday. I heard a lot of people in the chat were low on money. I want to get in here. And yes, we're going to do, so you guys know, we're going to schedule it where it's going to be a horizontal stream where I'm going to be small on this side of the screen and the whole screen is going to be going through Filing for Your Company. I'm going to show you everything. But I wanted to today to get in here and have this conversation. Drew Kane said, now they're like $19, $20 at the gas station. I bought so many freaking chargers. Listen, people, I swear to God, I will show you my Amazon account. I've purchased in the last year, I think I bought over 25 chargers. Like 25. And I'm not even talking about car chargers. I'm talking about 25 chargers that you plug into the wall and the cords. And I come out into my kitchen and go, where the chargers at? My wife came in here this morning and said, where's my charger? I don't know. Like, bro, like, I'm here. I need to charge my phone. I'm not going to throw it away. Like, I need it too. Like, I know what my kids do, but these chargers go missing. So the whole point of that is I need to realize everybody needs chargers. That's a great business. Why? You can buy the chargers cheap as hell and resell them. Yes, obviously, with the tariffs going on, right? With the tariffs going on and all this shit in China and this thing and that, starting your business either with Trump and you're worried about it. People that are sitting at home right now, you're working for another company, a lot of people in here, and literally they can fire you at any time. At any time, your income is gone. So basically, I want to explain something to you. And you might be a great employee of a long time. You could be a phenomenal employee. I'm not saying quit your job. I'm saying start your business that you can start small right now and get your social media and let it start moving. Go on LegalZoom. If there's a business you want to start, that name that you want, for like $99, you can start a business. Any questions you'll have, you can put in the chat. If you send me a direct message on Instagram, you have any questions on that, I will guide you through that. I just didn't want to come here today and talk about the Knicks rocking and rolling when I thought that people in here really needed to hear some of this motivation. And first things first, your mindset. And again, I'm showing you this. I want to make sure that people in here, if you're ready to make more money and you want to grow, you want to build, this right here has to be the key ingredient. Your brain right there, it's got to be churning. Those three things, you see that right there? It's got to be churning. It's got to be moving right now. Moving right now. And oh, by the way, I went to this. I didn't get a chance to touch on this at the bottom of the screen right now. Income streams. You need 2, not 3, right? And people are like, well, yeah, you need 3 streams. Look at the top. It shows 3 of those, right? Everyone's like, you need 3 streams of income. Yeah, it's wonderful to have 3 streams of income, all flowing in your bank account, all in your piggy bank. Yeah, I understand that. I'm not knocking that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't want that. What I'm saying is a lot of people in here, all you need is 2. Where you're currently working right now and what you're about to start. And let that grow organically. Let your new company start and let it roll. Tell everybody you know that you do it. Tell everybody, I got this business, but don't go crazy. Don't go spend money on marketing, all this shit. You got to become a great individual and a great mindset to move into the direction that you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be in the right mindset first to get where you want to go. Follow that company, have your current company you work for, and have the new business you're starting, and start seeing some of that money trickle in. You guys know what I'm talking about in the building right now? Let that money start trickling in. Let people start seeing that you're doing something. Become a business owner. Become part. And by the way, there's tons of write-offs. Tons of write-offs. And by the way, we're going to get into all of that when we do the widescreen format. You're going to see a lot of shit. You're going to see, hold on, I might be able to show you something real quick on the screen if you're watching live right now. I might be able to show you a little clip of what it will look like. Let me see here. Actually, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. I don't really give a damn. You guys are my people. So I'm trying to show you here what this will look like. Nah, you're not going to be able to see it on this. Let me see here. Yeah, you can't see this screen here, but it will show. It'll break up into certain pieces. I'll be able to slide it over. There's more interactive things I'll be able to do that you guys will be able to see what I'm doing. I can slide it around, but I'll be in the horizontal format. You guys will like that. Uncle V, appreciate you. We're live every damn day in the building. We are live every single day. Sports entertainment. That's what we cover here for the most part. Sports entertainment. We cover all the cases. We got the Diddy case. We got everything. But today I woke up and I said, again, I couldn't wake up this morning and get on here and just say, oh yeah, the Knicks. I want people to understand the success comes from you guys being happy in your life and then joining our stream, joining our community. That shit is so important. I actually care about that. I'll be honest. I actually care about how you guys feel when you guys get up and come and hang out with us. Roger said, most don't know New Jersey is what's known as an at-will state and can fire you without cause, no reason, anytime. See that? See what I'm saying right there? Robo said, start making videos so people can watch at later date. Yeah, I'm going to start doing that. You can watch the live streams later. You can do it, but I'm going to start uploading quick clips, 5-minute clips we'll put on about a couple things, updates and all that. I'm going to start dropping that stuff, obviously, into the stream, so you can go on YouTube, onto the channel and see all that. I have shorts, YouTube shorts. You guys will see some comedy on there, some fun entertainment. We cover the cases, some real stuff too, things we get to the point. I think people should start checking that out. That's super important. But I want to get on here today and talk about this. And then more importantly, let me get to this piece right here. If you're a lot of people, here's the hardest part. You're like, I really want to do this, but you're held back by your own mind. Like when you look in the mirror, do you see someone who's going to be a business owner? Like that's a problem, right? Like if you look in the mirror and you're like, I want to be a business owner. All right, well, look at yourself the next day. Do you still want to be a business? Does that person want to be a business owner? You know what I'm saying? Does that person want to be a business owner? Like that's the question. Do you want to work for somebody else? There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is, if they let you go or you're terminated or you're fired or the tariffs close the business and the business is done, then you're sitting there SOL with no money. And especially as a single parent, right? Single parents sitting there on the ground like, man, you know how many parents are going through this right now? How many parents right here have 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid, 4 kid going through this shit right now? A lot of people are going through that right now. And I'll be honest, when you sit back and you look how hard you work, when you crows in the building, welcome to the live stream, baby. That is crazy. Starting a business is easy. I tell people all the time, if you want to start your own company, come into the chat. We'll show you love. We'll follow. We'll give you likes. We'll share it. We'll do what we got to do. I think it's super, super important. Robo said your new business should be a personal coach like Tony Robbins. I appreciate that. Look, at the end of the day, it's difficult to come. By the way, on the vertical format, you can't see the screen or what I want to show you, but I just want you guys to understand it is so important to get up and look yourself in the mirror. Eat healthy, do this, do that. You can't do everything in one day. I'm just saying get up and start heading in the right direction so you could be successful on the stream. I want to come in here today and do that. You guys have been wonderful to hang out with this morning. I thought I'd like to share a little bit of that whole situation. Again, you look at the screen right there. Starting a business, your mindset, your friends. Should you cut your friends? What friends should you keep? Your circle of friends is so damn important. I'm telling you, you don't need 3 income streams. You only need 2 to really start moving. As a single parent, is it tough? Can you do it? Yes, you can. And then social media is a massive part of the business this year in 2025. If you don't have social media, you're not going to be able to find you on the internet. It's going to be gone. Obsolete. All that shit. So people in the live stream, I'll let you guys know tonight we are live for the game. Tonight we are live for the game. The Warriors and the Wolves, I'll be live. The game tips off at 9:30. I will be live at 9:15, people in the chat. Maybe 9 o'clock, actually. But get into the chat around 9. You'll see it up there here shortly. Get in there around 9 o'clock. Jump into the building on the live stream tonight. We have a massive game tonight. We got the Wolves, the Timberwolves. Listen, tonight's going to be that night. I'm telling you. You better watch that game tonight. We got Steph Curry in the building, right? Edwards in the building. We got a lot going on. Guys, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, Anthony Edwards is going to be rocking and rolling. He said he can't wait for that game. If you guys are there tonight, it's going to be awesome. There's going to be a lot of people hanging out in the live stream, thousands of people for tonight's game. Again, I want to get on here this morning and have a conversation with you people. I thought it was so damn important to do that because I don't want to see people waking up in the morning stressed out, not having money, not having this, not having that. And I said, you know what? It's time to get the damn Mason Mob in gear. It's time the Mason Mob to be your business owners. You know what I'm saying? People in the chat right now, it's time for the freaking Mason Mob to get in here and do the damn thing. Real Gone Shorts, we greatly appreciate you coming to the chat. Greatly appreciate you coming to the chat. Make sure you subscribe to the channel every day. Sports entertainment, we got the Diddy case. We got politics, and I give you unbiased from every possible position. Even if I choose a side, it's an unbiased reflection of what I'm seeing people are doing and what their true value and beliefs are. I try to break it down here on the live stream. We got games, live games. We got comedy on the platform. We got a lot in the building. If you're watching live right now, you're joining our show. You guys make this show grow. You guys are why we do what we do. Drew Kane will see you tonight. Pippa Mom will see you tonight. Stevie's Girl will see you tonight. Real Gone Shorts, you're going to be there tonight. Let me know. In the building, Jeff Lee. Robo Smith, you're going to be for tonight's game. Definitely see you later. Look quiet. I'll be there tonight. Let me go up. George Pearson, tonight for the game. You're going to be there. Let me know. Let me scroll up. Crow, Biker Bay, Roger, you're going to be there tonight for the game. Stats, James Look twice in the building. Who's going to be? Paul, whoever's in the chat right now, still live for the show right now. If you're watching us live, tonight I will be up for the game. Little melting pot. Let's go. Tonight the game's going to be rocking. Wolves versus Warriors tonight. It's going to be one hell of a game. I'm excited about it. I know people in here, a lot of bets are going in. And yes, we'll get back to the games. We'll get back to all that. But I want people to come in here today and have a good time, get closer to what I do. I can help you out. And yes, we are in the vertical format, so I cannot go on here and dictate going through LegalZoom how to file for a business. But I'm going to do that as soon as I can, possibly in the chat. I'm going to have that lineup for you guys to come in and just walk through directly how to get the business. And then I'm going to show you actually how to start producing and where to put your money. I think that is so important if you're in the chat right now. I'm going to show you my investments. I'm going to show you portfolios. I'm going to show you how I'm moving money on a daily basis around the different, companies and how that works, how I could put money in, put money out immediately. I'm going to show you how that works live in the stream. And literally, if people in here, you want to make $1,000, if you're trying to make $1,000 a month, trying to make $2,000, if you want to make $1,000 a day, I can show you some operations. If you want to look in and move, by the way, I'm in the shipping business. I have containers from China. They come over here. I go through the same shit people go through with the tariffs in the business, buying and selling containers. Literally, you can make thousands of dollars a day. It's how much you want to work. All right. It's how much you want to work. I can help you guys do that. I work hard. I do a lot of shit, but I also want to have time for my family. So there's a lot of things that we do here in the building. Greatly appreciate you beautiful people. Kareem, tonight hanging out with us for the game. Reem, tonight we got a lot of people coming to the chat. You're going to see thousands of people in the stream. What's that say? DET, they in the building. How you feeling? Grinding. Let's go, baby. You know you always got to keep grinding. People in the chat. Love and appreciate you guys. I will see you guys tonight for the game. And yes, we're live every day, Monday through Friday. We'll be back into the sports entertainment. But tonight I want to get on here and let you guys know I do care about what you guys do. I want you guys to be in the right mindset. And on top of that, I'll walk you guys through the step-by-step, literally clicking and filing for the corporation. I'm going to show you how to do that live on the stream and then how to move your money around. Greatly appreciate you beautiful people. I'll see you guys tonight for the game. Be there tonight, baby. 9 o'clock, jump on the stream. And then tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Don't miss a show. See you guys soon. Love you guys.
Because it's dirt bike.
Gas stations. Whew.
You got to start at the top and work your way down. You want me to do yours next? Oh, you're from Oklahoma.
They have to fill the silence.
The bathroom code's 9914.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Look at this hot rodder.
Why the future of farming in Florida could be at risk tonight at 10.